So if you're thinking of styling your facial fuzz into one of the following styles in 2023, I'm here to tell you, please don't. First up, the soul patch. All right, so I'm talking about this little isolated tuft of hair on the chin directly under the lower lip, which, despite its small size, manages to be a major distraction. Also, this may come as something of a shock, but sporting the world's smallest beard is not gonna do you any favors in the eyes of the opposite sex. Now, whether you have a low-grade buzz cut or a lustrous head of hair, a soul patch will dominate your face and detract from your other more attractive features, like your eyes. It's also more than a little bit creepy. Sorry, not sorry. The more recent interpretations of this facial hairstyle have revealed the many pitfalls, from over manicured to too long and straggly to looking like it's trying to escape. Now, perhaps you're thinking, I wear a soul patch and my new girlfriend likes it. No, she doesn't know how to tell you yet. That's all it is. But she does like the rest of you, so she's just hoping you'll see the light and shave it off, because a soul patch always looks like you missed a spot with the razor. Now remember, it's not just about how your facial hairstyle looks to a woman, it's also about how it feels on her face. Now, unless you're a hairy biker, you need to avoid the next facial hairstyle that women cannot stand: the long goatee beard. Thanks in part to the recent glow up of a number of formerly clean-shaven stars, beards are super popular at the moment. So you might be thinking of how to personalize your facial hair with a more distinctive look to set you apart from the crowd. Well, a long goatee is not the answer you're looking for. A long goatee beard has very little use apart from catching all the food and drinks that misses your mouth. Ew. By the time you can grow it out like this, there might be some gray in there, meaning that it's gonna look a bit, I don't know, it's just gonna really add a few years to your clock, and not in that elegant silver fox kind of way. Oh, why the long face? Well, a goatee beard is going to definitely elongate your face. So if you possess a skinny or narrow-shaped face, this style is really gonna highlight those aspects. These longer lengths definitely give grandpa vibes, and they're not gonna score any style points unless you're in a rock band, in which case you get a free pass. And if you want to revamp your facial hair game and take your morning shave to the next level, then you have to check out the sponsor of this video, One Blade. The One Blade is an award-winning, ergonomically designed weighted razor that has been flawlessly engineered to give you the best shave of your life every time. Unlike other regular multi-blade razors that can damage your skin, this state-of-the-art grooming tool features just a single blade, allowing you to achieve an extremely close shave with no nicks, bumps, or irritation guaranteed. Honestly, it will take all of the pain out of shaving and will completely revolutionize your morning grooming routine. One Blade offers 3 different razors. You got the Core, the Hybrid, and the Genesis, meaning that you can choose the perfect one to fit your specific budget. And did I mention how stylish these things look? I just love the stainless steel finish, but you can also get it in luxury finishes like 24 karat gold and 18 karat rose gold. I mean, you are going to get lifelong use out of this thing, so why not treat yourself? To get 20% off your next One Blade order, simply use the link and code provided down in the description. But be sure to act fast, as this deal won't be around forever. Big thanks to One Blade for sponsoring this video. And now back to our list. Speaking of wannabe rockers, this next one is one that we really have Johnny Depp to blame for: the Sparrow. A progression from the goatee beard, the name of this style comes from Pirates of the Caribbean and Captain Jack Sparrow's trademark double chin braids, or plaits as they are also known. I love the movies, but trust me, what looks good on screen doesn't always work in real life.
Cows don't look like cows on film. You gotta use horses.
With the longer beard, there might be a temptation to braid, twist, or tie the hair into a single ponytail or multiple sections. When this hairy feature becomes the main event, especially when you've got a short hairstyle on top, it just looks out of place, Adding beads, colored bands, or ties, and multiple braids is just another unwanted level of distraction. Unfortunately, this style also does not look professional even if you try and coordinate colors with your necktie, so it's not exactly office appropriate. Repeat after me. Unless it's Halloween and it's part of a costume, chin braids need to stay aboard the black pearl. All right, so you probably saw this next one coming. It's the chin strap. All right, so the chin strap refers to the strip of facial hair that follows the jaw to meet the sideburns in a continuous line. And it's a look made famous by the likes of Robert Downey Jr. and Lewis Hamilton. Now, there's a law in nature that nothing is straight, and this rule should also apply to your facial hair. This means you should avoid creating a right angle at the corner of your jaw, as well as very straight or precise lines along the jawline. I mean, what is going on here? Did you use a ruler to get it so straight? It's really not difficult to get this style to look good. So the trick is to soften it to make it more subtle and to blend it nicely into the sideburns, and so that it merges with the underside of the chin and the rest of the stubble around the mouth area. Voila! Now we have a look that's common with teenagers and one older men should definitely avoid: the peach fuzz look. Okay, so I'm talking about these sort of barely there hairs above the upper lip. Now, apparently the Brits and the Aussies have a different term for this type of facial hair, and they call it blum fluff. Really? I mean, I'm gonna stick to calling it peach fuzz. So this is when the hair growth is so sparse, there's very little point to having it on your face. Like you're trying really hard to grow a mustache, but there's a gap under your nose that's wider than the Grand Canyon. Or that the hairs above your upper lip look more like a sprinkling of iron filings than a credible mustache. This is typically an adolescent stage, and there's no shame in that, as we often want to look older when we're younger. Now, while it's something that a lot of guys grow out of, I mean, not everyone does. So this means that if growing facial hair is not currently in your particular skill set, and your ID shows your true birth date, you can safely lay the peach fuzz to rest. The next facial hairstyle women want you to just please get rid of. It's definitely at the other end of the spectrum, and it's something for the hairier guys out there: the neck beard. Okay, so this polarizing facial hairstyle tends to, have a lot of opponents than fans. I'm not talking about stubble here. The neck beard just covers the throat and often arises when this area, cultivates hair more easily than above the jaw. So the ick comes when the neck beard merges with the chest rug or the back rug, or when it's left to grow wild and untamed out from under the chin. All of these looks suggest that personal care might not be that high a priority on your to-do list. So in my opinion, the most stylish men look like they make an effort. Alternatively, perhaps you're choosing to emphasize your neck beard by clean shaving the rest of your chin. In this instance, it's more likely to detract from rather than enhance your facial features and your hairstyle. This facial hair choice also makes it trickier to pull off darker colored turtleneck sweaters. Well, I guess you don't really need the extra insulation, which might have benefits if you live in a particularly cold climate. It's just when you have the option between a super soft scarf or a furry neck, I would always go with cashmere. At the same time, do not consider shaping it into a neck strap, unless you wish to disguise the excess baggage under your chin. So get busy getting rid of that excess fuzz. That's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.